What up, everybody? It's your boy Ricky Rick, and your boy Ricky Rick is back with another Ricky Talk. And today is January 12th, 2024. In case you didn't know, now you know. I wanted to do a video on the Detroit Lions and Jared Goff because even though I'm a Rams fan, you know, as you can tell with all the videos I release and upload on here, the Detroit Lions are one of my favorite teams in the playoffs. Believe it or not, it's a team that I'm actually rooting for to win. Ever since I started watching them last year more, you know, throughout towards the end of the season and their run in the playoffs, I became a fan. I became a fan, and ever since Jared Goff was with us, with the Rams, and I strongly was rooting for him. I was rooting for him when he took us all the way to the Super Bowl, but then we came up short. You know, the sacks, the interceptions that he would throw. Yeah, it got to some fans. It got to some people, and it began to question Ram fans: is this our guy? Can this guy actually get us not only to the Super Bowl, but win us a Super Bowl? And I still remember Jared Goff when we played against uh, Patrick Mahomes, where we played a Monday Night Football game where it was the Los Angeles Rams versus Kansas City, and the score was 54-53. Like, he gave us some great memories, and he was a great guy. And I wanted to see him win. I wanted to see him succeed. I wanted him to win the Super Bowl, but that didn't happen. And he got traded away. He got traded away to the Detroit, became a part of the Detroit Lions, and I felt like, the Rams kind of did him dirty. You know, I felt like it was like, yeah, we made it. We didn't win. So we're going to let you go. Damn. You're supposed to be our leader. We depend on you and his team. I remember like when people would interview his teammates, they all stood up for him and they all backed him up. And to move on and bring in a new quarterback, I know that wasn't easy. And then I found out like later, after he already got traded, that they told him that he was getting traded, and Jared Goff was like, okay, if I'm getting traded away, I want to sit down with Sean McVay. I want you to tell me straight to my face, what is it that I didn't do right? What did I do wrong? And what can I do to improve before you send me on my way? So respect to him on that level. So Jared Goff has been a part of the Detroit Lions since 2021, the year the Rams won the Super Bowl. So that I know that wasn't easy. We get Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff gets traded away with draft picks along the way, which they did get some great picks because they got Gibbs, they got Laporta and Jacobs, teams that they build around, players that they build around to form a playoff team. So the Detroit Lions this season are the first in the NFC West. Nope, incorrect. The Detroit Lions are first in the NFC North. They ended this season with a record of 12 wins, 5 losses, which brings me to the Detroit Lions versus the Cowboys. I believe it was a Sunday night football game where the Detroit Lions got screwed because they went for a 2-point conversion that would have won them the game, and the referees reversed the call. They did 2 more tries. They got 2 more opportunities to get it done and didn't succeed. But that first try, they should have counted that one, man. They got screwed on that. So they should have been 13-4. Detroit. Let's see. What else do I have here? The last time Detroit were in the playoffs was back in 2016. This will be the first time Detroit Lions host a playoff game since 1994. So this is going to be big. It's going to be huge. The other thing that I wrote on here that was kind of interesting, Jared Goff joined the Rams in April 28, 2016, all the way up to the 2020 season. I remember he got signed to a big contract with the Rams, And a lot of people were like, okay, why did you sign Jared Goff to a big contract when you ended up trading him away anyways? Um, as a fan, all I can say is that I like Jared Goff. I rooted for Jared Goff. Even after he got traded, I wished him the best. And there's videos out there that shows that. I'm not just saying that because we're at this point right now where the Rams are going to face Detroit on Sunday. If the Rams and Detroit didn't line up and met each other in the playoffs, my team that I was going to root for in the playoffs, if my team didn't make it, was the Detroit Lions. So this makes it even harder on me because not only was I rooting for Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions to make the playoffs and wanted to see them succeed, their first round opponent is my own team. So now I have to, sorry, Jared Goff, you know, we have to ruin things, because I don't want to see my team go, and I'm not ready to see my team go on vacation. And so you got Jared Goff versus Sean McVay. You have Jared Goff versus Matthew Stafford. Like, think of yourself in that position. You get the opportunity to face your ex-coach and want to show him, I'm pretty sure there's a part of him that wants to prove him like, hey, you let me go, but look at what I became. Let me show you that I am that guy. Then you get the chance to face the person that you got traded for, who was considered a better candidate to win a Super Bowl with the team that you had around you. And now you have a new team with a new city who is rooting for you to win, and they're backing you up, and you want to prove them right. You want to prove them right, and you want to prove everybody in LA that they were wrong to let you go, For us, I'll say the same thing. We got Matthew Stafford, which in that time was considered the better quarterback. Some of us right now still believe that Matthew Stafford is that better quarterback. And right now, some of us believe that the Rams are the team to beat in the playoffs. The team that no one wants to see. A team that is on a roll. A team that's hot. A team that out of their last 8 games, they won 7. So this is a matchup that is lined perfectly, You also have our side where you have our quarterback who's going back to the city that he played for 12 years, started his career, and never got them to the playoffs, never won them a Super Bowl. And then he leaves, comes to LA, and wins in his first season with the Rams. And now, a couple of days ago, they announced that they're banning the Matthew Stafford, anybody who's wearing or representing a Matthew Stafford jersey. So it's going to be a big game. Before finding out the news that our opponent was the Detroit Lions, like I said, I was looking forward to Jared Goff's run in the playoffs. I was looking forward to Detroit going far in the playoffs. But now that they're facing us, we got to cut it short, and better luck next year. Who I think is going to be better or worse? I want to say the team that's going to play better is the Rams. And it's not by much. Like, if you had a rating at 1 to 10, I give them, between the Detroit Lions and the Rams, I would give the Detroit an 8, and I'll give the Rams a 10. It's close. But I feel like the Rams are playing a lot better. They are clicking right now, and they've been on a hot run, whereas Detroit has kind of lost a few games. They got a couple of people who got hurt, So we'll see how they adjust. And like I said, the Rams traded for Matthew Stafford. And if Matthew Stafford loses to Jared Goff, like, what does that say about Goff? What does that say about Stafford? What does that say about the trade and who got the better deal in the trade? So there's a lot of storylines, a lot of headlines, and a lot of anticipation for this game that a lot of people are looking forward to. But overall, let's just hope it's a great game, high scoring, a close one, and one for the books where we can look back on and be like, damn, remember this game? I'm expecting the crowd to be loud. Expecting this to be a sold out game. I'm expecting this to be a close game, an emotional game, and I'm expecting the Rams to come out victorious. But like I said, I will not count Detroit Lions out so quickly like everyone has, like everybody is assuming the Rams are just going to come out and defeat them. I would not be that person that says, yeah, this is going to be an easy game. So let's just hope it's a great game. Detroit Lions versus the Rams this Sunday. Looking forward to it. As always, it's your boy Ricky Rick. If I'm not making you laugh, not making you smile, not keeping you entertained, or give you something to think about, talk about, your boy Ricky Rick ain't doing his job. And you already know your boy Ricky Rick does his job. Until next time, guys, I'm out.